What is that? Not even gonna do it. Not even gonna do it. I'm heated. Oh my god. Okay. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. First off, I want to say thank you so much. We just today hit 200 subscribers on this channel, and honestly each day it's been rising about 10 subscribers a day, so I love that. I mean, I know it's not a million, which would be great, but it's something. And when I first started, I was told by many people that it wasn't going to be anything, and not that many people are going to care. And I've made some amazing friends through this and through Instagram, that I wouldn't give this up for the world, and I hope to just continue growing. I love doing this, so even if I don't, I will still be here. And those of you who do get excited to see my videos, they'll keep coming, I promise. Hopefully we will have a schedule one day, but right now, just not a thing. Okay, so today we are doing another Ipsy box unboxing for the month of July. If you've never seen one of these unboxings, I like to talk about the previous month, give you some updates on the products, tell you if I've used them, if I forgot about them, all stuff like that. Then we open this month's products, and then at the end of the video, we will do a try-on portion of as many of the products as I possibly can put together on my face. And something that I've kind of decided to do is, because I do a full face of makeup anyway when I do the try-on portion, if I don't receive an item in this bag, for example, if this bag does not have a foundation, I'm going to look in my past bags for any foundation-like product so that I can try that on in this video again. So basically, I want my whole face to be consisted of as many Ipsy products that I've received in my Ipsy bags as possible. I hope that made sense. Well, without any further ado, let's get on into this video. So like I said, I'm going to talk a little bit about last month's products, which would be the month of June, and we're going to start with the Glam Bag. Now the Glam Bag is a monthly subscription. It is about $12 a month, I believe, and then you could also sign up for the yearly, which is a certain amount, but honestly, I don't know all the details of all that. I just know that money comes out and I get the bag. But the Glam Bag is consisted of 5 items. Most of them are sample size items. Every once in a while you will get a full size item, and that is the base level box of subscription that you can get. So the first thing that we had received last month was the Preventive Measures 101 lip balm. And guys, I love that chapstick. I have so many chapsticks, honestly. I used to collect them as a kid because I'm psycho. I also used to collect pens, pencils, and erasers. Like normal kids collected rocks and stuff like that. And another thing I collected was hotel key cards. The other day my mom asked me if I still collect them, and I was like, no, I threw them out finally. But honestly, I probably still have so many lying around because it was just a collection I had. Like, why? I don't know. But anyway, I all throughout my childhood collected chapsticks, and I've gotten rid of a ton of them, but my heart still holds on to so many of them, and I have them all together in this thing, but I always forget to wear chapstick. Like, I have so many, but I never wear it. But this one I've kept right next to my bed, and every night I put it on before bed, and it honestly just works wonders. The next thing that we had received last month was the Sugar Cosmetics Matte as Hell lipstick in Viola, and that was that crayon lipstick that we tried on. I think we tried it on. I'm not really sure. I don't completely remember. Honestly, I should start watching last month's videos before recording this month's, because my memory is the size of a pea, and I don't remember any. But I will say I do remember liking the color of that. Oh, we did try it on because I remember it being super matte, and I remember that it definitely was that matte consistency. The next thing that we had received was the Yvette, I believe it was, those 2 sheet masks. One of them was like grape and the other one was lychee, I think it was. And I have used the lychee one since last month, and I mean, it worked like a regular face mask, but I really like using those sheet masks. And this one, not only did it smell good, it definitely was moisturizing. And one thing I love about sheet masks is when they're not overly big. So for example, I do have a bigger face, but like a lot of the masks, they have huge holes for the eyes, the nose is all crooked, and the mouth is just bleh, all over the place. This one was definitely not like that. I don't know if that's going to be true for every face, because obviously not every face is exactly like my face, but I definitely found that I enjoyed using it. I liked it. It didn't feel like it was on my face. I could have worn it forever, but that's just not feasible. The next thing that I had received was the INMO Velveteen Dream Shadow in Queen Bee. I haven't used that since last video, but I will say I used it in the last video, and I think that it worked beautifully for that little gold moment that we had. That is probably one of my favorite makeup looks that I have done in a long time. Like, I've been doing these crazy ones for my Travel Tuesdays and all that stuff, but that one was just perfect glam, and I really loved it. I did end up going to that wedding and doing the brides and the bridesmaids makeup exactly like that, and I love the way it came out. I did try to recreate it myself for the wedding, but I was driving while doing it. I was not driving, my parents were driving. No, it was a whole thing. But I really do like how all together all of that came out. And then the last thing that we received last month, it was my You Pick It item. It was the KVD Vegan Beauty Lock-It Setting Translucent Powder. I haven't used it since then because I haven't done a full face of makeup since then. But I will say, I do remember that it caught onto my skin and it was really hard to wipe away. But the finished product was very gorgeous. So it's not a product that I'm going to be like, oh my God, I'm never using that again. I definitely want to give it some more tries. It's just not exactly there yet with my Ciate London translucent setting powder. That thing is amazing. So that was everything that we received last month in my glam bag. And I want to now get into the July glam bag. Again, it's 5 items. I did not get any add-on items this month for either bag, which is very unlike me. Nothing really called out to me. Here is the bag itself. It kind of is a little bit see-through. And one thing I really like about this month is they tried to do like a staycation vibe, because many people cannot go on vacation at all right now. But this one here says escape. It has these cute little palm trees. This definitely gives me like 90s Miami vibes. And I am in love with the cute little zipper because it is shaped like an airplane, which definitely reminds me once again of my Travel Tuesday series on my Instagram at sky.larjohnson. You guys thought that I wasn't going to do it, but I did it. I did it. The first thing that I pull out here is literally the most useless card, because they used to have the prices. The first actual product that we have here is this cute little Luxie brush. I know all the beauty gurus say this when they receive brushes in their glam bag, but they're always like, oh my God, I love brushes. But it's so true. You can never have enough brushes when it comes to doing your makeup, especially if you're lazy like me and don't like to wash your brushes. So anytime I receive a brush, I definitely get excited. This one is a Luxie brush, which I've had Luxie brushes before, but it seems like they might have redone their styling of the brushes. This kind of gives me some Farrah brushes vibes. But this is the 205 Pack and Shade brush. It's definitely a nice blender brush for your eyeshadow. And as always, it's very soft, and I do really like the handle of this. It's more of a soft texture, I guess you can say, instead of their like shiny plastic. The next thing that we receive here is the Sakura Peeling Radiance Pads. It comes with 10 pads. This definitely looks like a Korean beauty product. I'm confused by it though. It does have a resealable thing, so after you use a pad, you can reseal this package, but it looks like the full size comes in like a tub. I just looked at this for like 5 minutes trying to see if there are any directions, but literally all it says is that it's a peeling radiance pad. And I don't know what that means. I guess it's something that you're supposed to put on before your makeup or after you take off your makeup, before you do your cleanser, or maybe after. See, I need directions like that. I need to know when in my makeup routine is this going to be needed. So the next thing that we received here is a Space Case Cosmetics eyeshadow. We've seen Space Case 1,000,001 times. I do like their products. It's just I forget that they exist until I get them. I don't really know. But this is in the shade Karma is a Beach. Cute. Here is the shade. I mean, there doesn't really seem to be anything special about it, to be honest with you. I think that this might be like a nice, I don't know. There's no really glitter. I don't know. That seems like definitely a very soft transition shade, or I can definitely see it going on the lid for like one of those soft glam smoky eye looks. It's not something I want in its own little container because I feel like I don't know how to explain it. Like if I'm going to do my makeup, I want a palette. It's that simple. So when I receive these little individual things, they need to wow me. They need to make me want to grab them because I just don't think of them. I have so many and I don't know. I just don't think of it. So this I feel like is going to get lost. Okay, so the next thing we received in here is this Balm Cosmetics something. Balm Cosmetics. Taking it out of this little thingy here. So here is the blush. It definitely looks shimmery, which I do not like for blush. It is super pigmented, but honestly, I don't like that for blushes. But I mean, we're gonna have to try it out unless I receive another blush, which at this point, let's cross our fingers. Honestly, I need to stop talking crap before I try different products because the last time I talked so much crap about a Balm's Cosmetics product, I ended up loving the eyeshadows. So I need to just let it go, move on, turn into Elsa. The last thing that we received in this month's Ipsy Glam Bag is from Ciate, London, and it is the Watermelon Burst Hydrating Lip Oil. And I have to try this right away because I love watermelon smell, taste, aesthetic. My lips are going to be super shiny now while I'm talking and I'm going to get distracted, but it doesn't have as intense of a watermelon smell as I almost would kind of hope that it would, but it's also like not a gross smell, which is really nice. I like how much product is in here because I mean with a lip oil you don't need to use a lot, so you definitely are going to get enough product in here. So I'm really excited. I believe this was my You Pick It item, so it's not like I'm shocked that I'm receiving it, but like I said before, my memory is the size of a pea and I literally am gonna forget tomorrow everything that I received today. So sorry I'm like moving around a lot. I'm sitting on the ground and my limbs like to go to sleep all the time. So my leg has fallen asleep already during this video. My butt has fallen asleep. Layla fell asleep trying to watch me, so hopefully you're not falling asleep. But that was everything in this bag, and we kind kind of have a little bit of a pink theme. So the bag is pink. We have the lip oil, which is pink. This little thing is pink. The Luxie brush is pink. The pad packaging is pink. And I mean, this isn't really pink, but it kind of goes with the theme. I don't know if they did that on purpose or if that just happened. But from this, we have one tool, 3 makeup-ish items, and then I'm going to assume like a skincare item. We'll put it under the skincare category. That's another thing I kind of always forget to mention to you guys when I tell you about the Ipsy Glam Bag. They personalize it to you. You tell them what you want, if you're feeling adventurous, anything like that. So they do their best to give you what you're asking for. I will say there's been times where I definitely am skeptical about that, but then there's other months where I'm like, wow, they definitely listen to my beauty profile. So you kind of have to take it as it is. It's there, and sometimes they use it, sometimes they don't. I will have to say, probably already I can see my favorite item is going to be the hydrating lip oil, but honestly, again, I need to not talk crap before I try the items. So now we are going to talk about the Glam Bag Plus. This is an upgrade, I guess you can say, to the base bag. It is $25 a month, and it comes with 5 full-size makeup products. And I don't really remember like the price range or anything like that. But I get both the Glam Bag and the Glam Bag Plus every month. There is also the Glam Bag Ultimate, which is $50 a month, and it has some type of array of different products. And honestly, it just never struck a chord with me, and I haven't gotten it. Maybe one day I will, but as of right now, just not my thing. So last month in the June box, we got 5 full-size items and then a couple of add-on items, but we're not going to talk about those because they just don't matter right now. The first item that I received was the Dr. Brandt Skincare Pores No More Luminizing Primer. I feel very annoyed because I was excited to get it because it was Dr. Brandt, but I did feel like the application of it was great, but when I tried to put stuff on top of it, I feel like my foundation, which has never given me a problem before, just wouldn't stick. I don't know if it was a combination of having the Dr. Brandt primer with my moisturizer primer from Perlice, if like the two combined just wasn't really having it, or the order that I put them on wasn't really working. I'm not really sure. I definitely want to give it more of a chance. But my first impression of it was just not good. The next thing that we had received was the Arceli Beauty Ojos Perfectos liquid liner in Night, and that was the black Araceli eyeliner that we received. We tried it last month. It works great. It is a felt tip eyeliner. I have used it since for my Instagram looks, and I definitely like it. I will say it did not replace, I guess you can say, my Galactic, because we all know I'm obsessed with that one. But, you know, it worked. I'm not gonna like it's nothing to talk crap over, but it's also nothing to like hype up. The next thing that we had received was the Flesh to Flesh highlighting powder in Curtain. Did I just say Curtain? Curtain. No. Certain. And at first I wasn't really sure about it. It was like that pinky-ish, but I really loved it when I put it on. I thought that it gave a really, really nice glow to the skin. It also just, it went on perfectly. There was a ton of product in the actual pan. I feel like I always say this, but I just can't complain. Like, I really liked it. The next thing that we had received last month was the J. Jewin Cosmetics Wake Pure Sheet Mask. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember if I used any of those last month. I know for a fact I used the other sheet mask from the Glam Bag, but I just don't remember. I feel like that's something like I wish I remembered, but whatever. If I used it, it wasn't memorable, which kind of stinks, but whatever. And then the last thing that we had received last month was the You Pick It item, and it was the Ciate London Marbles Metals eyeshadow in Wicked. That was the darker one of the two that we received because I also picked one out as my add-on item. I didn't use the darker one on my eyes that look, and honestly, I haven't used it because it just hasn't really fit into any of the looks that I've done. But I will say, since I did get to use the formula, I really do like it. I like that it is kind of like a loose powder that you can pack back in if you need to. I think overall it worked for me. It's just I haven't used that specific one. So that was all of last month's Glam Bag Plus items. Here is the Glam Bag Plus for this month, and once again, I'm kind of upset. I feel like there's nothing special about this bag versus the Glam Bag, and everything came outside of this bag because I feel like nothing could fit in it. It is a purple background, and I do like these two colors together. It still gives me that 90s Bahama Mama vibe, but this one says Wanderlust. It also has the same little keychain or zipper, that's the word. I don't know. Definitely not like super excited. Once again, useless. That just hit Layla, my bad. Oh, I do want to let you know that even though the card doesn't have the prices, I did take some time yesterday before recording to go look up all the prices of the full-size items in this Glam bag for this month, and I will put them up on the screen as I hold them up. The first thing that we receive here is a Complex Culture Contour Blush Brush, and we've received Complex Culture before, and every time I see them as an option, I get so excited because I love the way their brushes are. I do think that this was my You Pick It item. So first we have the little protector thing there, and then just like the Luxie brush, it has a really awesome handle felt feeling. I don't even know how to explain it. But one thing I love about this brush is just its shape. It's really good to get that chiseled line that you want, or you could do it sideways. Like there's so many ways to hold the brush. And my favorite thing about this brush brand is just how ridiculously soft it is. It is amazing, the feeling of this brush, both in your hand and on your face, and just, oh my god, I can't even explain. I literally could like sit here and have someone rub me like this for hours until I fall asleep. It's just the best feeling in the world. The next item that we received here is from the brand Awake. This is the same brand that has that cute little lip mask that I told you I use, which I've now replaced with the chapstick, but I have both of them that I use. But this is a Glow Pill Super Serum. All right, well, one thing I really like is the packaging has all these cute little pills on it. Oh, and the actual item itself kind of looks a little bit like a pill. The serum itself is obviously see-through, and when I take off the cap, it also has a pump applicator, which is always the best for keeping your product fresh, clean, anything like that. And definitely in this time, we need to be as careful and clean as we possibly can. It says it is skin hydrating vitamins in a serum. The skin appears more balanced, hydrated, and smooth. It has pH 5.3, a super blend of vitamins B3 and B5, and antioxidant benefits. And then you can use it AM or PM. And that's all it tells you. So I'm guessing it's just like a serum, kind of like one of those serum shots that you would get. I'm going to probably mix this in with my moisturizer for today, I guess. I don't really know. The next thing that we received here comes in this very sassy box from Nature's Cartel. And if I remember, we have received Nature's Cartel before. I think that the lipstick that I had received from them, I think we received a lipstick from Nature's Cartel, and I feel like it was one of those things where it was like, And one thing I do remember is it had crazy packaging, and then the product itself was like white and blah. Like it was just not as exciting. Um, if that's the right product, I feel like that's the right product, and it seems like that's the case again. So here is the lip gloss. It is in the shade VCR Static. It's definitely a very intense, shimmery lip gloss. And then the doe foot is one of those ones that I do definitely like. It has a lot of surface area, and then it has the, I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh, okay. Well, there's a swatch for you guys that I wasn't intending on giving you. I don't know if you guys can see this, but like it has a hole in the center to hold more product, which I definitely always like for my doe foots. I think the first person to really not invent that, but really utilize it and make that known was Jeffree Star with his concealers. And I've seen a lot of different brands do something like that since then because it was a genius idea. I will say this kind of also gives me like 90s vibes. And then I don't know why this is in the Glam Bag Plus. It doesn't feel luxurious. It doesn't even really feel like it's a full size. I feel like if I were to buy this in the store by itself, I feel like it should come with other things because I don't know. It just feels like one of those things that has like lip gloss in 3 shades or something like that. It doesn't feel like super, it doesn't fit. The next thing that we received is another Ciate London product, and it's another watermelon Ciate London product. It is the Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer, which I love. I'm so excited to use this. Wow, that's also so much bigger than I expected. I feel like I expected it to be this size, and it's obviously not. Like that is super duper exciting. So here is it itself. It has all these little beads in it, which I love when things do that. I don't know if they actually come out into the serum or not. I don't really know. I guess we can see. Oh, yes. Okay, so this also has a pump applicator. So I know I'm gonna try this on for the video, but I just I have to. Oh, okay. So that consistency is nothing like what I was expecting. It's definitely nice and smooth, and from what I can see, a little goes a long way. I do feel like right off the bat, I can tell if you are someone who tends to be more oily with your skin, I wouldn't recommend this because it is a hydrating primer and it definitely feels very watery. Oh, this one has a huge smell of watermelon. And the last item we received here is from Il Maquillage. They are another brand who have just been really supportive over on my Instagram. They've been super nice, super fun to talk to. They asked me what my favorite product from them was. Like so many just really, really nice things that I love when brands do that. They go out of their way to talk to you because I'm technically like a nobody and they make me feel like a somebody. But anyway, so this is the Color Boss multi-dimensional eye color, and somewhere on here is going to be the price of this, which shocked me for a single shadow. There's this little thing here that says Newsflash, so I'm assuming this is in the shade Newsflash. So let's get on in. Guys, I can't open the box. Like, it looks like it's supposed to come apart here, but oh, wait, wait, wait. And it looks like down the line it's just gonna open. So let's see. Oh, that is so fancy. Wait, I'm obsessed with that. I love, let's do that again. I feel like that is the most genius packaging. It's super simple, but it's so exciting. I'm in love. So right away, I pull this out and it has like a whole mirror thing. I can see fingerprint smudges already. And it has il maquillage, il maquillage. I don't know how to pronounce it, guys. Il maquillage along the bottom, and then on the back it does say that the shade is Newsflash. And guys, this is so luxurious feeling. Like, I feel like I'm not even worthy to have this. That price so makes sense now. Look at this, ready? Okay, so it does look like it is a shimmery brown shade. And let's go ahead. And I have some on my finger. Is it anything super, super special? No, but I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to get into it. Honestly, the packaging alone is just insane to me. Like, at first I was like, why is this in my Glam Bag Plus? It's a single eyeshadow. I always want a palette, like I said, above an eyeshadow single, but this makes sense. And I'm really excited to get on into it. I'm already making a complete mess out of the front of it. All right, so I am back for the try on portion of this video, and trust me, I'm shocked too that it's happening in the same day because it's me. I put on this cute little hairband, and a fun fact about this hairband is I have literally had this hairband since I was 5 years old, and it's just continually stretched out as I've gotten older. But like, this is where I decided to do some beautiful artwork on my headband. Every time I wear it, I get compliments, and it's probably one of my favorites, so I refuse to get rid of it. But anyway, that's not what you're here for. I went ahead and washed my face with my hydrating water and used one of these Sakura wipes. And I will say, I do feel rejuvenated. I feel ready to put on my makeup. I'm still not really sure if that's what it's meant for, but it worked for that. It didn't have a huge scent. It did kind of have like a florally fresh scent, but nothing too in your face or too scented. It's not like, oh my God. But anyway, the next item I'm gonna get into is the Awake Serum. Again, I'm not really sure where in the makeup process this is supposed to be used, but whatever. It has literally no scent. It's completely clear. This is like about 4 pumps. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so I put a little bit more of the hydrating lip oil on from Ciate London, but I will say that the serum, it only needed that 4 pumps, so I didn't need to go back into it. And I do still have like a little bit of a residue on my fingers. I definitely can see how this is a morning and nighttime type thing, and it says that it has a bunch of vitamins and stuff like that in here. So I'm hoping to see results of just healthier, clean, glow-like skin over time. I don't think I'm gonna know today what the results of this is, but normally I take my products and I kind of put them all away in my closet and whatever. I think I'm gonna really definitely keep this out on my counter in my bathroom and force myself to use it. I'm really bad when it comes to skincare. Like, I'm so willing to admit that. I'm bad at just anything when it comes to that. Like, I know my skin generally looks good, but I don't take care of it at all. But I'm hoping that that will help me. And I really I love how it's very travel friendly. I love the shape of it. I love the whole concept of it. I really like it, and I'm starting to like this brand through what I've seen from Ipsy, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to use a moisturizer because I feel like I've already put so many products on my face. So that means I'm going to go right into the Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer from Ciate. I already tried this out on my hand earlier today, but I obviously didn't try it on my face. And it does have those little thingies that come out into this. That was about 4 or 5 pumps, which might be a little excessive. Oh my God, I love the smell of this so much. Honestly, after all those serums and everything, I feel so awake, and I know I keep saying the word rejuvenated, but that's like the only word that's coming to my mind. I feel like I'm glowing from like within. I don't know. It's a really nice feeling. I don't know what these products are doing to me, y'all, but I love it. So just like earlier, I really liked that primer, and I'm gonna wait a little bit for it to get tacky, which it's definitely kind of already doing. All right, so I waited about a minute for that to get nice and tacky. So the next thing for us to do is put on our foundation, and so I said earlier in the video that I'm going to try to use as many Ipsy given products as possible. And I have received a lot of foundations over the last 6 or 7 months, but the one like big foundation that I actually remember receiving is this beauty right here from Wander Beauty. It's the Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation. But the problem about this foundation when we received it was when we received it in February, it's cold here in the Northeast, and this was definitely not my skin tone. I'm pretty sure it's still not going to be my skin tone, but we're gonna try our best with it. And I have not used this since then. A big reason being that it wasn't my skin tone, but also because it kind of felt like I was getting like peely pieces. It's definitely still not my color, but it's a much better match than it was last time. Okay, so that was actually much better than last time. You can still see that it's not 100% my exact match of a skin tone, but honestly, like my chest gets very red compared to the rest of my body, so it's almost hard for me to match any foundation when it comes to that. If anybody knows any tips or tricks on how to fix that, that would actually be really helpful. But honestly, I thought that was a product that I was never, ever going to reach for again, and I did. So I really kind of like that I had this idea, and I'm going to push this forward, if you guys like it, for me to take all my like old products, and not old because things expire, but if you guys really like me taking those older products that I received and trying them again in upcoming videos, I think that this is going to be something that's really fun, especially since one, I don't go for them because I do go for my tried and trues, but also I think that it would give you guys, I think it would be fun to kind of look back on those videos and think like, what was it to me then, and has it evolved because my makeup routine has evolved, or did I think about it this way because I was in a bad mood? Because you guys have seen me in a bad mood and seen me kind of look at products in a negative way because of my mood. But anyway, basically what I'm saying is if you guys like this idea like I do, I would love to hear your thoughts about it. The next 2 pieces of makeup are going to be concealer and powder. The concealer that I'm using is from Morphe. It is in shade 1.55, and this one is kind of a little bit of a cheat. I was looking for the Mayel concealer illuminizer thing that we received, and I couldn't find that anywhere, which is unlike me because normally I keep everything very, very, very together in my makeup, but that's okay. So I did know that I did receive this as an add-on product, so it is a little bit of a cheat, but it still did come from Ipsy. Okay, I totally forgot that this concealer is already too light for my skin tone, and then on top of having the a little bit too dark foundation, this just is daunting. So I'm really trying to blend this out so that it doesn't look bad. I did want to mention that we are going to use the KVD Locket powder that we received last month in June to go ahead and set. Oh, I just dropped that all over my carpet. Oh, okay. What did we learn today? Don't do our makeup in the living room. Well, the good news is it's a translucent powder, but it is all over everything now, including my lap, down my shirt, on my floor, and you know, everywhere but my face as of right now. I went ahead and let that bake a little bit before I took it off, and I still did have the problem of last month where as I was trying to wipe it away from my face that it kind of wanted to cling, so I had to put a little bit more pressure. But I will say, even though I have to do that, it doesn't take any of the makeup off my face. And I know last month I had the issue where makeup was definitely coming off in my nose area, and I'm happy to say that it wasn't the KVD translucent powder that did that. It was one of the other products, which I'm still thinking is the Dr. Brandt. All right, so this is the part that I'm kind of scared about because it is time for blush, and we received the Willpower blush in Perseverance, but I'm still so turned off by the fact that it is shimmery. I don't like shimmery blushes. I like them super matte. Okay, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I don't understand how this can be a blush. It says blush, but it is so shiny and it has like this gold reflex. I know you guys aren't going to be able to see it. You can kind of see it here. Look at that. Oh, I hate it. Okay. Next is my bronzer or contour. I don't know the difference, but I'm going to use the Ofra bronzer in Americano. I'm dropping everything, which I believe we received a couple months ago. I'm not really sure. I'm going to use the new Complex Culture brush that we just received. And I know that this is a really pigmented bronzer, so I'm really not trying to get too much on here. Wow, I feel like that really helped chisel. Am I like going crazy? I feel like that really helped chisel out my cheek area. And I think it's the brush. Like, I can't normally do that. Normally I get it all over the place. Is that uneven? That's it. Okay, so I already knew I liked the bronzer, so it's just me getting to use it again because it was an Ipsy product. But I will say this brush is like magical. I found that it was much easier to like pat on the product than try to smear or do any type of circular motion. But because of the way that this brush is designed, it still really blended things out because it hit it in so many different areas. I don't know, it worked. But also what I'm super amazed about from this is that it, like, I used this end piece right here to chisel out my nose and it worked. Like, I wasn't sure if that was going to work or not, but it did. So the next product I'm going to use is for my highlight, and this is also Ofra Cosmetics, and it's their collaboration with Nikki Tutorials, and I believe this highlighter is called Glow Goals. This looks like what is on my cheeks, and they said it was a blush. Okay, so as far as eyes go, we only received the Il Makiage, like, really, really shimmery dark brown shade, and the Space Case really, really not shimmery, boring shade. The one that's Karma is a Beach. And oh well, I have to create a look with the both of those, but I'm actually gonna get off of here real quick and go record my first ever TikTok, hopefully this works. So I will come back and show you what the look looks like after, like what the eyeshadow looks like after, not the whole look, like the eyeshadow. All right, I'll be back. We're not gonna talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. Thanks to these PrettyHoCo lashes in the style Shoddy, you can't see the, I'm a family channel, you can't see the that is happening on my face right now. So I took those two really, really shitty shades, that's the best way I can put it, and I put them on my face. Literally, this doesn't have a pigment on my skin. Nothing. Like, nothing. And then the Il Makiage, I put all over the lid. Honestly, if you want to see what that looked like, go over to my TikTok, but like barely, because I did two videos. This is not me trying to get you to go over to my TikTok. I'm not even gonna put the handle here. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm heated. Oh my God. Okay, so the first thing that went wrong was I used my Il Makiage. Yeah, that's how you pronounce them. I used my Il Makiage eyeliner, and I don't know what happened. This eye was okay. This one, though, which is normally my good eye, was awful. And I don't want to keep going back to a couple months ago, and like, you guys are like tired of that by now, but it was worse than that. I was like, you know what? We're gonna have big lashes. We don't even need to worry about it. This is fine. I'm not going anywhere. This is perfect. So I put on my lashes. Now, the lashes are not the problem. It's this glue. I forgot I hated this glue because it doesn't dry well. It's black and goes all over my face, and it sucks. Like, it doesn't work, and I forgot about that. So as I'm about to put it on, I was like, oh, you know, I should probably go get the glue that I like. But guess who didn't do that because I was too lazy. I was too lazy. Stupid me. That's a mix of the pore eyeliner and the lash glue. And then look at this side. Oh my God. And honestly, if I didn't scrape them off of my face, there was a bunch of other areas like here and down here where the lash glue just splattered. It is all over my clothes. It is currently all over my clothes. I was able to easily get it off my hands, which is great, but like 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Now, by the way, the mascara that I use to hold this together is my Seraphine Botanicals mascara, and honestly I know I received it from Ipsy, but I don't remember when, and I don't think it was in a regular bag. I think I got it as one of those special whatever. At this point, this video is so long, I'm sure none of you guys are watching. I continually talked about how I received this but never used it. So this is my Dose of Colors matte lipstick in Old Flame. I believe it's like an orangey shade. I figured, why not try it now, finally? Then we will put the lip gloss from Nature's Cartel on over this. I'm making a mess. This is a mess. All right. Oh, not as bad as I thought. Okay, this video's taking a turn. What is that? Okay, now I'm actually mad that I didn't use this lipstick before. I know the reason I didn't use this lipstick was because I received 2 that month, and I had already seen a different YouTuber use this one, so I wanted to use the other one, but I was scared of this one, and I don't know why. I actually really like it. One thing I really loved was it's not patchy, which is always my problem when it comes to lipsticks, especially this shade of lipstick. By the way, guys, I am going to have PrettyHoCo's link down below so that you can check out the lashes and all their other products. They have some great hair stuff. I know that she said that she has so many more products coming, so I really love her brand, but I also love her. I cannot explain to you. Also, she left me the cutest freaking note when she sent these over, and she also sent over like extra products that she bought in the store, which I think is really cute. Like, there is no reason she had to do that. She sent me these lashes to try out with no cost, no shipping, no nothing, and I am so thankful to her for that. So on top of that, to send other products, like, no need for that, but that just really attests to who she is, which is amazing. Did we use every single product we received this month? Guys, I actually think we used every single product. I will say my base probably looked the best it's ever looked, and that's weird because I tried to get products that I don't normally reach for. We're not going to talk about here. All the products individually themselves are great, except for this. Guys, if you are interested in signing up for Ipsy, I will leave my link down below where you can sign up. There is no pressure for you to do that. I would just really love it if you guys could share this experience with me because I really do love receiving these bags. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up down below and a comment telling me what you think. If you're not already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell. I don't have a posting schedule, so hitting the bell will let you know when I've uploaded a new video. Again, thank you guys so much for 200 subscribers. I love you guys so much. Stay safe. Bye.